Good morning or good afternoon or good evening. It's always the same story. I don't know where you are in the world and when it is that you're watching this. We are going to try and make a deep brainstorm about what language you want to start your channel, you want to develop your YouTube channel. In case you speak more than one language, okay? Because that's my case. I speak Spanish, Italian, and English. Okay, being Italian my mother tongue, so being English the language that I'm less comfortable with. Okay, so this is obviously plays an important role, but let's do things in order. The starting point is obviously that we want to have the best chances to reach as many people as possible. Okay, so obviously we would be tainted at first to go for English or go for Spanish, which are widely spoken languages, okay, and to put Italian apart. In my case, despite the fact that it's my mother tongue. And I don't know who else is going to be watching this, but you can probably relate in case English is not your mother tongue. So there's several things that I went through in my brainstorming, and I'm going to talk to you about all these. We're going to go over several points. I hope this is going to be helpful, so stay tuned. Let's go for it. Okay guys, welcome to my computer, and we're going to see what to do if you speak more than one language and you're tempted to have a channel for each and every language that you speak. Because obviously once you've done the job, the preparation job, once you've done your research and you have prepared whatever it is that you're going to talk about, you've prepared your presentation, then you might want to use that to take the most advantage as possible out of the work you've done. One thing that I do want to make clear, obviously, is that I don't come here with the solution, and I don't believe there is a solution for this thing. It obviously depends on so many factors, and it's and one of these factors is not objective. One of these factors is quite personal. All I want to do is walk you through a path that will help you brainstorm or give you the ideas, to understand and things to consider before you make your final decision. Okay, so let's go for it. The important considerations I've made are: growing a YouTube channel takes time and effort. Yes, it does. Okay, because it's not only the preparation work, and it's not only the recording thing, it's also the editing that comes afterwards, the SEO, whatever sharing of the video you want to do on social media. So we really need to take that into consideration. It's quite intuitive that even though we want to grow more than one channel, the best thing is probably to start with one channel. Maybe we want to consider include videos in several languages for the same topic, but within the same channel. Okay, so I'd like to add one little thing here. If you guys feel that one video can go viral or has good chances to succeed within a certain market that you are not currently feeding too much, well, obviously you should take your chances to do the video. What you can do is organize different videos in different languages within different playlists. Okay, and using the playlists is very recommendable to increase your activity, like the way the YouTube algorithm looks at your channel. Let's see. The more you focus your resources on one thing, the earlier you'll get results. And this is the golden rule of business. Where you focus your attention, that's where energy goes. If you are able to focus the effect of a magnifying glass on a piece of paper, you'll get it to burn, okay, within a very short period of time. So this is a compromise that we really need to consider, and I think that it's just enough to understand that one channel should be the way. So the idea of the 3 channels, one per language, is absolutely
Bocciata. Failed.
Once you have started the channel, okay, or once you've reached a certain audience, a quality audience, then you might want to start a side channel on another language. So you need to choose which language you're going to build your channel in. And for each language, we have to consider, look at the demand offer ratio instead of the volume of potential audience. Okay, yeah, this is, I made this consideration because obviously, as I said before, you may think, well, since English is such a widely spoken language, there's like billions of people speaking English, and more there will be in the future, then there might be no doubt that you want to do your channel in English if your level of English is bearable, is somehow good enough for you to express ideas fluently. But the thing is, what counts really is not the amount of people that speak the language as much as the ratio of demand offer. So how much demand there is for the product or service that you are offering. I'll show you later on in the video that in my case, this ratio is really pretty much the same as for English and Italian. Okay, so under this point of view, for example, it makes no sense to me to make a channel in English. It'd be better to make a channel in Italian, because I know that I have the same ratio. So the level of competition in the Italian speaking market is pretty much the same as in the English speaking market. And look at these. Look at the amount of videos trying to rank for a specific topic or keyword. Okay, this is also very important, because it's not the same scenario having to rank a certain video when there are 100,000 videos for the same topic or keywords, than having to rank it when there's only a tenth of it, or a small fraction of that amount. Okay, so once again, in this case, in my case, Italian would win over English. Then look at the market in terms of responsiveness to your message. I will show you my example later on, just for you to understand better what I want to say. And then consider your ease to express the ideas compared to other languages. You see, these videos, I will probably have to edit it much more than what I will need to edit any video in Italian, because it's just more difficult for me, and I waste more energies trying to make a video in English. Before taking that path, I really want to make sure that I'm not wasting my energies jumping in a pool that is kind of very, very difficult to swim in. Editing a video does take time, does take a lot of time. One of the best videos that I've made so far is actually a video in English, but it did take me a lot of time to edit. It was also the first video that I was really serious about editing. So editing will probably become easier later on, but this is definitely something to consider. Okay, guys, so to sum up, I've prepared my own case study so that we can quickly go through all the theory that I've been talking about. Okay, so about the English, I can say that obviously it's a largely spoken language, and it's got a wider potential audience, okay, compared to Spanish and Italian. Then English, though, has a huge volume of videos trying to rank for the same keywords. Okay, and this is just what I was talking about earlier. Italian, when it comes to Italian, pros, same level of competition, offer demand ratio as the English speaking market. Okay, so I've already gone through this. It's my native language and I can be more spontaneous. So being authentic is the key to effective communication. I understand that you can be authentic anyway, Okay, I can express myself more easily. Okay, definitely I bump onto concepts that take me a lot of effort to express when I'm speaking English, and also when I speak Spanish. And when I've been away from Italy for a long time, I also have the same problem with Italian, if to be honest. So whatever. This is just something that you need to take into consideration, and then find your way out. Less need for editing. Yeah, time saving. Okay, same offer demand ratio. So on one side we have the same ratio, okay, as the English language, but on the other side we have far less number of videos trying to rank for the same keywords. So what's the cons? The cons is that maybe there's a lower responsiveness, okay, because even though there is the same ratio, being Italian and knowing the Italian people, I understand that the Italian market is probably more conservative. Okay, people are very skeptical, and for the niche that I'm working in, that is the MMO niche, also known as make money online niche, people are relatively skeptical. When it comes to Spanish, the pros are that there's obviously a huge potential audience. Not as big as the English audience, but we know that Spanish is a language that is widely spoken all over the world. And more favorable ratio, look at this, there is actually a more favorable ratio in terms of offer demand. So there is less competition. But this takes to a question. Maybe more people are even more skeptical than Italians. So what I want to say here is maybe there is less competition because it's been proven not to work as well as English. We don't know about the responsiveness of this audience. And here it is. Apart from Spain, the largest part of the population in Central and South America's countries have little spending power. And this is what I was talking about.
Okay, guys, so these were the thoughts that went through my mind when it came to see what language I should make my channel. Okay, and I haven't taken a conclusion yet, but I think that I'm going to go for Italian. Okay, I'm going to go for Italian, and I'm gonna do some testing every now and then if I have some spare time. Or some key concepts, some videos that I consider to be particularly good, you know. I would definitely love you to tell me what you think, what's your point of view about all this. Yeah, that's the idea. So guys, comment below. Please comment below. Let me know what you think. What would you do? What languages do you speak? What's your experience? How do you look at it? Let me know. And I strongly invite you to register to the channel, to build up a community, because this is the idea: build up a community and help each other out. If you appreciate the content of the video, if you think there's any value in it, put that thumb up, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And this is it, guys. I mean, have a good day. Have a good day. Good luck. Ciao.